Begleri Twister wasn't meant to save the world, it was meant to save me. Then I found the true meaning of the self. I am you, that's why I care. Anything we want to achieve, learn, change, cultivate, all of this have something to do with neuroplasticity. This relatively recently defined principle explains why people tend to think that their personality, who they think they are, is shaped in youth and fixed in adulthood. This feeling has two main reasons. Firstly, the strong feeling of I am this character is caused by repetitive nourishing certain pathways over time. The feeling of this is me is getting stronger because subconscious is persuaded that in order to survive, it's necessary to fit into intersubjectivity. So most people feed the lies of everyone around because they are vulnerable to emotional manipulation, which is a result of advanced parts of brain not being developed. Now, developing those neurocircuits doesn't occur automatically as we would probably expect. By the end of elementary school, children should be pointed in this direction, and their parents must let their kids to educate them. Thing is, on a parent, a kid has the loudest voice. Many exploit this. I am going to use it to do good. In some cases, it's the only way. Parents, and by parents I mean people born approximately between 1960 and 1990. Mostly those people are wrongly wired, emotionally attached to fake pictures of the self, and all their life they've been trying so hard to look away and just fit in, so truth and facts will just upset them. However, children are also part of this emotional attachment. That's why parents are willing to change for their kids. This indicates that it takes much effort and in many cases some kind of external help to shape very strong neuropathways to detach, to be adaptable again. And here comes Begleri into play. It's something that builds the habit of creating neuropaths consciously. It helps the brain to stay formable and it helps to untie those strengthened neuropathways that should not grow so tight in first place, which also prevents this from happening again, most probably. And on top of that, it's a perfect thing that children can teach their parents. It's a toy. It's something that kid can relate to. Parents can relate to the kid, then to Begleri. It makes a direct link. It makes so much sense. And I believe that this is the way how people can really change, how humanity can change. To think less like individuals separated and to think more like connected beings. I like this analogy where individuals are cells and humanity is one single body. And in this scenario, I like to picture that a family forms organ, something that is life-supporting, something that is needed in order to stay alive.